Welcome to the ADD Catastrophe, the most distracted movie show on the internet. I'm Stephen Witten.
And I'm Ryan Ramsey, and it's Superhero Week, baby! Yeah!
Alright, so this last week, Daredevil was renewed for a second season.
That's right, a second season, which is awesome, because the first season was the bomb. So we are excited.
Oh, we are so excited. I watched the first episode again with my wife last night.
That was nice of you.
Awesome. It's so good. And she actually enjoyed it, kind of.
Okay.
Kind of. She's not into that kind of stuff. I'm sorry.
It's gritty and raw. And
I
like it.
She wasn't too big on the blood that came out of his eyes.
Yeah.
She's like, man, it's bloody.
Yeah, it's gritty and raw for sure. So we are excited for season 2 to see how the character develops more. It took him a while to get into the suit, which was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting play on it, but we like origin stories, so they obviously took their time with it and told it right. So that is exciting. I've heard some interesting rumors that possibly the Daredevil will appear in a Marvel film that he's contractually obligated to participate if asked by Marvel to appear in a film. So
asked, we can't.
What are your thoughts on that? How would you like to see him? Would you like to see him in a full role?
I would love to see him in a full role.
Or just a cameo?
Or both. I mean, I would like to see him in a cameo here or there. Unfortunately, I just don't see him going into the movies. Even though I would love to see him, I just don't see that Marvel film studios would actually bring in. Like, according to Joss Whedon, you'll never see any of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. people in the film. So,
except for Colby Smulders.
Right, but she's just guests. She's not really the real deal. Okay. She's not the real deal on the TV show. She's just a special guest. So
excited for season 2. I'm a little nervous. I don't want the longer it goes on, call me Mr. Negativity, but I just want it to be good and stay with the storyline. They've done a great job with season 1, considering all the time they had to fill and story they had to tell, and considering they couldn't do it in a 1-hour movie with Ben Affleck very well. So
you're gonna bring in Ben Affleck right now?
So I'm excited. Season 2.
So am I. I'm super excited. I want them to give it to us like in a couple months, but I know they have to actually do all the production and stuff. So I'll wait. This time, Marvel. This time.
So, did you hear this week about the Disney reveal of the next 3 years of their movie lineup?
Yeah, I saw it. What is your favorite? What's your favorite upcoming movie, I guess?
I am most excited about Rogue One. And I'll tell you why, because it's the first Star Wars movie that doesn't have Jedis and lightsabers and stuff. Although I do love those things, I think a broader universe will strengthen the Star Wars brand. Hence, I'm wearing my Star Wars shirt. They'll strengthen the Star Wars brand and storytelling, whereas the only nerds like me who got that whole universe was when we read the books, and most people didn't read the books. So I'm excited for that.
Okay. My favorite is something that you probably won't you actually will be surprised. I'm actually really excited for Beauty and the Beast.
Tale as old as time.
Yeah, but I want the live action that's coming out with Emma Watson and Ewan McGregor and Sir Ian McKellen.
Guest, be our guest, put our service to the test.
I'm interested to see how they're going to do it. Are they going to keep the songs in it? Or are they going to do like
you're knocking around your neck, Sherry, and we will do the rest.
Yes. I'm interested to see if they're going to take the songs out or if they're going to do like Cinderella did and put the song lyrics in the dialogue. It'll be interesting to see. I'm kind of excited for it. One, because I'm a huge Emma Watson fan, and who doesn't like Sir Ian McKellen? So let's do this. Anything else? I mean, we could talk about every single movie if we wanted.
Finding Dory. That's it. All right, next thing on the docket.
No, hold on. We do need to talk about something else, because did you notice that on there were no Incredibles?
Incredibles 2 was not on there. That means the next 3 years there's no Incredibles.
We've waited too long, Disney.
I just noticed that too.
I'm sad now.
Wow, way to really bring the moment down, Steven. I appreciate that.
Sorry.
Okay, this week also, there was a picture released on the internet, not leaked.
No, it was actually...
It was intentional.
It was released on purpose.
Of Jared Leto,
Mm-hmm.
lead man for 32nd of Mars, who is playing the Joker in Suicide Squad. I don't like the damaged tattoo on his forehead.
Okay.
I think it's a little too much.
What?
It's just too over the top for the character. I mean, we know he's damaged. I mean, look at him. Okay, we don't need a tattoo that says damaged. Okay. The rest of the tattoos are fine.
A lot of people don't like the grill.
Well, I didn't like the grill either at first, but then I thought, what if Batman knocked out all his teeth? Which
makes sense, right? I'm like, yeah, I could get behind that.
So that's possible. All the other tattoos, I mean, yeah, they're kind of cool. They got the haha tattoos. However, okay, what was your thought on Joker?
Well, at first I was like, yes, I love this, and then I started looking at it and started thinking, but why do I love it? The fact that we are getting another Joker that's one of the reasons why I loved it. But then I started looking into it. I'm like, you know what? This doesn't really look like any specific comic book version of the Joker, which is an okay thing. I'm not saying it's bad, but I don't know if I like all of the tattoos. I'm okay with him having several tattoos, but I don't think the Joker would tat himself up.
Why? He's crazy. He only works about now, so that fits the persona of tattoos perfectly.
Yeah, okay, but I don't think he'd have. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, and maybe I'm just
you don't like people with tattoos. So what you're saying?
No, I'm okay with tattoos.
I have tattoos.
I know you do. I don't know. I'm excited for this, but I also heard another rumor after I started thinking.
I heard it too.
That
it was a tribute to 75 years of Joker.
Yeah, well, they released it because it was his birthday.
Right.
But the rumor that I heard was that it's not even what we're gonna see in the movie, which I don't know if I like that idea. If it's not who we're gonna see in the movie, then why did they even release Jared Leto's picture out?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Make a tribute in a drawn format with Jared Leto's face on it.
They're getting ready to start filming those, so
that's true. So they probably would. That's probably the reason why they did it. Now the question begs.
Steven's still working through it in his mind. You can tell.
I am. The question does beg, though. Are we going to see a Harley Quinn that matches this Joker if this is the actual Joker?
I hope not.
That's why I'm so hesitant about it. I'm like, I want to see
Harley Quinn
not
for the first time on screen.
Yeah. Don't give me something like that, please.
Yeah, I agree. I'd like to see some Harley Quinn action, the real thing. I want to see the black and red suit, at least close to it.
Right. Yes.
It doesn't have to be all on animated series,
and it doesn't have to have the Jester.
But it needs to look like that a little bit.
Very similar to that. I would be okay if they went with one of the video game ones too, renditions.
I'm not as fond of like the Arkham Asylum ones.
Okay.
But whatever. It's fine. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we will. But that's my thoughts on Jared Leto.
I liked it. I think it's tough to. It's so iconic. All Jokers are iconic. Heath Ledger, especially. You got to do something different. So yeah. It's different.
It is definitely different.
So if you're,
I was okay with the teeth. A lot of people had a problem with that. I was okay with them. Like that makes sense. He would not have real teeth. But I didn't like the damage either. So.
All right.
It's that time of the show where we answer questions from you guys. We have a Facebook question. Ryan wants you to read that for us.
From Alibaba Crowell, what are your thoughts on Ben Affleck? I know in your last video you both said he could be Batman, but what about when he played Daredevil in 2003? If you guys have seen it. Could he disappoint again, or is Batman vs. Superman too hyped to fail? I just finished the new Netflix Daredevil series and was surfing IMDb when I found that he starred in that movie. Just curious.
Well, Ali, thank you for the question. What are your thoughts, Ryan? I'll let you start off because you are the one that has been, I'm not saying you are now, but you have been against Ben Affleck as Batman.
Well, I think the Daredevil movie was a great audition to be Batman. And I believe it's an audition that he horribly failed. I believe that Ben Affleck, if we're going on the 2003 Daredevil movie, should not be Batman. He should be as far a choice from Batman as they could have. That's one reason I had a hard time when they announced him as Batman, because first thing on my mind was Daredevil. And so I'm like, what the heck are they thinking? So going off that alone, negative. He cannot be Batman. However, you need to watch The Town, and you need to watch
Argo,
the one that he directed and won awards for. And he's somewhere in there learned how to act. So, and the weird thing is that he fooled everybody with Good Will Hunting, because I thought he could act because of Good Will Hunting, but he was just acting like himself because he's like a Jersey boy in real life. So it was literally him just being like himself. So I thought he could act from that, but anyways. So my thoughts on him being Joker now.
Joker?
Sorry. My thoughts on him being Batman now, he gets a crack at it, in my opinion. I'll pay attention for a movie. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts have always been that because I had seen The Town and Argo prior to them announcing that he was Batman. So I had seen those movies, and I knew right away that it was a good choice. However, based off of the question of him being Daredevil, I was a little nervous because he has tried... What?
I was a little nervous.
Yeah, okay, for the record, Daredevil's quality was not all his fault. You cannot put that on him. Everybody, for some reason, wants to put all of the nastiness of Daredevil on Ben Affleck. But don't you forget that Jennifer Garner was in it. And
who was now his wife?
Who was the director?
Was it Favreau? Jon Favreau?
I don't know who the director was, but they did a terrible job. It was just a bad vision. But I'm also going to give them an excuse, too. Because it was young in the movie superhero genre. We had just had X-Men out, a couple years before that. Mm-hmm. And so they were still trying to figure it all out. Now, to answer your next question, is Batman v Superman too hyped to fail? Yes. Batman v Superman is not going to fail. It's going to be a box office success.
Yeah, that's what you got to ask. What is your definition of failure? Is it money? Will it make money? Yeah, it's going to make buckets
bukus.
and buckets and buckets of money.
Absolutely. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to be a good movie, but from the trailer, I think it's going to be a good movie. Just several things that stand out in the trailer. For the record, you have Jeremy Irons, who's playing Alfred. That's Uncle Scar. If you go, for those people who don't know who that is, if you watch The Lion King, it's Uncle Scar. He
probably never thought he was going to get tagged as a lion the rest of his life.
Well, he's awesome. And he did an amazing job in both The Lion King and pretty much every single other movie he's been in. You know the movie Aragon? Mm-hmm. Terrible movie. He was the best thing in that movie.
Just so you know, Daredevil was directed by Mark Steven Johnson, who also directed Ghost Rider, Grumpy Old Men, Jack Frost, and Elektra, which were also all pretty much bad movies.
All of them are bad movies, so there you go.
I guess I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, okay.
It's probably not all Ben Affleck's fault.
I hope that answers your question, Ali. And thank you for watching and liking us on Facebook. So that would be awesome.
We're almost to 100 likes.
Yes.
And so if y'all want to join Ali's lead and like us on Facebook, that'll get us to 100 likes, and we can have a little party. We'll have a little pizza party on the show for you guys.
On the show, we'll eat the pizza for you.
But you'll get to watch, and you're invited. So
you're all invited. So you order pizza, we'll order pizza, and we'll eat it together.
He also directed When in Rome. Also another bad movie. Okay, so now we move on to the part of our show, which is
preview for the movies that are opening this week.
Okay, and the only movie opening this week is
Avengers Age of Ultron.
Because
I don't even
who
think
would be stupid enough to open a movie the same weekend as Avengers Age of Ultron? No one. Let's talk about Avengers Age of Ultron. And since the trailer's been out and we've already been talking about it a lot, and I'm super excited to go see it. I'm freaking excited. I can't sleep tonight excited. Go on.
Well, like, it's less than 48 hours from when we see
That's right.
it.
That's true.
And
Right now. And so I want to talk about this. What is the thing you're most excited for and most nervous for in Avengers Age of Ultron? Ready? Go.
all right, I'm most excited about, and I'm not allowed to say everything upon, obviously. I'm most excited about seeing James Spader as Ultron and his relationship with Tony Stark. That back and forth, because first of all, you're an artificial intelligence being going up against the person that created you. I think that's going to be, first of all, James Spader is great, and loved him in The Blacklist, and I've loved him most of his other movies, especially Stargate. So like,
That's like Ex Machina kind of.
yeah,
AI going against the person.
yeah. So that's
Machina.
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 I don't know what I don't know how to pronounce it.
German? Machina? Machina. Must be.
And what I'm most nervous about is how they're going to pull off Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, Quicksilver looks like he's on drugs.
And the accent. I'm nervous. But I'm not nervous for the movie. I'm just nervous how they're going to portray that. But from what everybody's saying, they're not really... they're not talking about Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver being a detriment. So that's a good thing in my book. So
They're not
Ryan,
subtracting, they're adding. That's for sure.
That's true. So Ryan, what are you most excited about, and what are you most nervous about?
I am really excited to watch the full fight between Hulkbuster and Hulk, because I love me some Rage Beasts.
Who doesn't love Rage Beasts?
I love Rage Beasts. I'm a big fan of Wolverine, big fan of Hulk. Little piece of information. Do you know in which the Wolverine came from? Where the Wolverine came from? Comic book world. Do you know?
No, I don't. Go in
The
line.
Incredible Hulk. He was the first person in the Incredible Hulk who could actually beat the Incredible Hulk.
Wow.
Didn't know that, did you?
I did not. You just dropped some knowledge on me right now.
That's right. So there is a tie between my man, Wolverine, and the Hulk. So I want to see the Hulk and Iron Man duke it out, because that's going to be freaking awesome. What I'm most nervous for is probably... I don't like... It looks like the team is going to have some struggles, and I know that that's important, especially in like a trilogy. If we're considering it like an Avengers trilogy, it's...
Can you count 4 movies as a trilogy?
Well, that's part 1 and 2.
Okay, yeah,
So,
that's true.
It's a trilogy. This would be like the Empire Strikes Back, and so there has to be kind of like a crumbling. You know, you have to lose your hand, kind of a deal.
Okay.
Like Luke, and they're gonna kind of lose their hand.
Fun fact about that. Did you hear that fun fact earlier this week?
Oh yeah.
Kevin Feige said that every single movie there's someone loses their hand.
It's a reference to Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Anyways,
didn't mean to interrupt you.
so I am nervous about the team fighting and breaking up, because that always is hard for me to watch. So, that's what I'm nervous about.
Okay.
And how that's gonna happen, because I know it's leading into Civil War, and so I just don't want to.
I'm just loving how the Marvel Cinematic Universe has like evolved into what it is today. Like, Phase 1 was all about leading up to the first Avengers movie, right? And now, like, the Avengers doesn't even feel like this movie. I mean, first of all, it's completely epic. Everybody's gonna go watch this,
Right.
but I feel like it's leading up and it's helping. It's just another step to get to Civil War, which is 2 movies away.
Which is a step to Infinity War.
Yeah, I mean, like, every single movie, it is becoming not individual series on their own. Now it's becoming Avengers 2 Age of Ultron is just the next piece in the bigger puzzle that is leading to Civil War, which is just another bigger piece that leads into the Infinity War.
Which will eventually lead to a major letdown, because they won't have anything else to build to. But until that time, we're excited, and I can't wait to go see it this weekend!
All right, so with that little outburst right there, give us a rating on our scale of 1 to 5.
This is a 5-star weekend. This is 5 stars. We're going to opening night. Well, that's all we got for you today on the ADD Catastrophe. Don't forget to follow us on the various social medias at ADD Movie Show.
If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. That really does help us out. Thank you so much. I'm Stephen Whitten.
And I'm Ryan Ramsey, and until next time, I will be moonlighting away from the monastery as a Mexican wrestler trying to achieve my dream.
I want to win!
I want to win!